All right, about a month and a half ago, Atari announced that they acquired the Intellivision brand, the original television library, not the Amico. They don't want that. Anyways, they announced that, and they said, Intellivision's going to have to rebrand and everything. And pretty much Intellivision has been silent publicly about this until a month and a half later. So originally this is announced May 23rd by Intellivision or Atari Intellivision on their Facebook page. Well, they did some updates. First of all, you can see that they changed their header here. Now they took off the Intellivision name and the Running Man logo from the Amico. But if you go to their website, stillintellivision.com, you could still see the Intellivision brand and the Running Man there. So it's like, well, we updated our Facebook header, but nothing else. But anyways, yesterday on July 5th, they wrote this: Happy Independence Holiday to everyone in the USA, and we hope everyone else is enjoying a great summer. A lot has happened since our last update. The biggest news came in a press release at the end of May about our sale of the Intellivision brand to Atari. And then they linked to Atari's press release. They never did one. And by the way, I've only seen this on Facebook. I wouldn't be surprised if they email this out or put it in their website under the press releases, but so far it's only been on their Facebook page. Anyway, the deal added the fuel we needed. Remember the fuel? Remember when Tommy Tallarico said they just needed a little bit of rocket fuel to launch the Amico back when he was raising crowdfunding money? Fuel we needed, what a choice of words, to continue our mission of releasing family-friendly Amico games, because $17 million wasn't enough fuel, and the goal of eventually, no date. We got all this money, but no date. Eventually, man, that sounds way down the road, the Amico console. A few important points and outcomes from the Atari deal. A month and a half later, our company name is changing from Intellivision Entertainment to Amico Entertainment. Where have I heard that before? Hang on to that for a second. This is a big process currently underway and requires changes across the company infrastructure and products. You may have noticed in the graphic above on their Facebook page that our Amico logo no longer bears the name Intellivision, for example. So this was from a video I posted over a month ago, the future of the Intellivision brand and the Amico after the Atari sale. And this is what I said in that video. They have Amico Home. I've said this before. I think they should just call themselves Amico Home Entertainment and be done with it. Just call yourself Amico Entertainment, whatever. So I wonder if they were listening. I wonder why it took them so long to change the name to announce that. We retain the right to develop reimagined Amico versions of the game from the classic Intellivision catalog, now under license from Atari. So that's a temporary right because it's under a license. We retain all the Amico hardware, IP, and patents. This should have been done the day Atari announced this. For the controller, the console, the aspects of the Amico home platform, as our CEO Phil Adams said in the press release. So I think this is John Alvarado writing this. We have every confidence that Atari will be a responsible steward of the storied Intellivision brand, hopefully better than you guys were. We wish them all the best in that endeavor. We also look forward to our collaboration with Atari to bring a broad array of new Atari and Intellivision titles to the Amico and Amico Home family gaming platforms. Like what? They're not going to say because they really don't have anything probably. Amico Home News, Cornhole at the end of February. So that was what? That was almost 5 months ago. We released Cornhole to open beta. By the way, everything is still in open beta. They've been doing this since the end of last year. Nothing, you can't review anything on Google Play. Everything's always in beta. But how long do you need to be in beta? This is our second motion control game after Dart Frenzy. Since then, we've polished Cornhole with a few updates incorporating great feedback from our Amico Discord community. Let me translate that. There's bugs in the game and we, despite all of our expertise and 600 years of combined video game knowledge and despite all our quote unquote game testers, we needed someone in the Discord to point out a bunch of bugs and we fixed them. The game is really shiny now. So what was it when you released it for $14.99? If it's really shiny now, then I guess it wasn't really shiny when they released it in February for $15 overpriced dollars. If you would like to influence Amico games If you would like to be a free unpaid tester, join the conversation on our Amico Discord by creating an account at amico.club to receive an Amico Discord invite code, because we don't want to be public about this stuff and we want to vet everyone who has access to it. Free download codes. Cornhole is one of our 6 console packing games. If you hold a console pre-order with a deposit, then you're eligible for a free Google Play Store download code for any packing games we publish for Amico Home. But they also said if you cash that in, which by the way, they got those codes for free. There's, typically Google Play gives you those codes for free, and the developer, the intent is to give them to reviewers to review your game, so they want to buy them. But instead of doing that, they're using these free codes to fulfill a duty to you. They're not even trying to advertise these things. Anyways, this list currently includes Cornhole, Astro Smash, and Shark Shark. Get your download codes by registering your pre-order at amico.club. And if you're also eligible for free download codes of Amico Home games if you own the limited collector's box edition of the game. And by the way, if you ever get a refund, we'll deduct the Google Play overprice from your refund. Boxed edition singles. Up until now, our limited collector's box editions have only been available in bundles of 4 or 8, and you can't play them on an Amico console because it's never been released. We have now begun making them available individually for games that are released on Amico Home. The first is Missile Command, that's eligible for a free Google Play Store download code. Get your download code by registering your boxed edition at amico.club. Look for more boxed edition singles to become available in the coming months, maybe. And then iOS, Amico Home. We are currently developing the iOS, the Apple one. We anticipate its release in a couple weeks, even though it was supposed to be out a long time ago. With support for both Android and iOS in place, our plan is to begin promoting Amico Home with targeted advertising. Instead of giving refunds, we might buy some Facebook ads to promote Amico Home. It was never our intent to rely solely on word of mouth, but we do appreciate all of you who shared the enjoyment of Amico Home and with your friends and family. We hope you will continue to do so. Please give us free advertising, because we rather pay ourselves than advertise our games, because, we don't really believe in our games. So if you go to the website, you can now pre-order. Well, you could always pre-order the bundles. Let's see. You can now buy the games. Let's say you're in Europe. Click Europe, and oops, the store is still down for Europe. So if you go to USA, Canada, so the games, here's a little blurb they added about the free Amico Home. And you can now buy Missile Command for the low price of $25, where if you bought them in bundles, they were $20 a piece. I believe that was going to be like the price, but they bundled them. So, hey, everybody, you now can buy one game, because they're trying to make money on anything left in their inventory before they go bankrupt. At least that's my read into it. Let's continue on with this update. So they talk about the Amico Indie Dev Program that's currently in closed beta testing for a few volunteers. So what's that, like 3 from the indie developer community? So we got 3 guys who maybe like to make Intellivision homebrew games that we talked to, and they've been doing it, and the process is going well. Feedback's help. Our plan is to enter open beta. Everything's in beta. Nothing ever finishes with this company. It's always in beta. They just should rename themselves Betamax Entertainment if Sony dropped that name. Anyways, sometime this summer, at which point any experienced indie developer who would like to make Amico games are welcome to apply. Details to follow. Thank you for supporting the Amico Entertainment as we continue our mission to bring families and friends together with Amico games while keeping the refunds that people, or the pre-order deposits that people gave us, without refunding them. We wish you all and your loved ones a safe and fun summertime, and special cheer to U.S. residents and freedom lovers around the world, which ironically they posted this on July 5th and they're talking about July 4th. So they even got that delayed. Remember their roadmaps? Let's see. iOS was originally supposed to be done, estimated in April. They were supposed to get out of their closed beta and into open by April, and now it's July. So, oh well, I mean, they keep delaying stuff. I've went over this in the past. If you go to Republic, where people gave them millions of dollars, if you go to their updates, guess what? There's no update about this. They don't care about their investors. There's no update here. The last time you could even respond was September 12th of 2022. It's been over 2 years since they posted an update where someone could respond. And the last update was the end of last year. They also shared some images, and this is one that I thought was quite hilarious. I don't think they intended it, but they did. The little Amico person blowing a kiss to the running man as he goes to Atari. It looks like he's running away from Amico as quick as he can. He's like, please, Atari, please, please, please help me. Okay, so anyways, we go on. And by the way, see this logo here for Amico Home that I did 9 months ago? Doesn't it resemble this logo just a little bit? Do you see any similarities? It's interesting how, I see some things, and that was just a logo I threw together in like 10 seconds. It's a terrible, terrible logo, but it's interesting how, they take certain things. Let's get an update real quick before we close on how their Google Play Amico Home downloads are going. So let's see, Sideswipers, it's at 100 plus still. So Astro Smash, let's see, Missile Command still 100 plus. Cornhole's just at 50 since February. They've only been able to get 50. That's not even one a day. That's terrible. That's like that, and most of these happen during like the first month, and then it just dies off. Shark's at 100, and Dart Frenzy's at 50. So there's your updates. I don't know if you were an indie person, an indie developer, why would you want to be on Amico Home? They don't. Everything's just constantly in beta. You might be lucky to get 50 plus downloads. If you ask me, this is my speculation, this is what the evidence seems to point to me, is that they're just trying to milk every last dollar they can before they announce bankruptcy. There's no plan to manufacture. I did a video a long time ago looking into the cost of manufacturing. We're talking millions and millions of dollars. And when you don't have money to do refunds, there's still people waiting for refunds. They never gave an update on their refund. Someone posted a thing saying that they would get a refund in a month. When people are still, trying to get their refunds, when the games, everything's been delayed, there hasn't been anything really done new, when you don't even have time to update your own website to reflect that you have a new name, to remove logos and stuff like that in a month and a half. If you can't even update your website in a month and a half, there's no way you can produce controllers. There's no way I could see how you could produce systems. This just looks like a way to milk the money until it runs dry. And then they say, despite all our best efforts, they put a post like that and they say, so sorry. And I do hope that they at least give refunds to the people who put a pre-order deposit down, but I'm very skeptical that they would even do that at the end. But hey, at least they're paying themselves. So that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time.